Discuss about the JavaScript variables, how to use JavaScript variables in HTML. Okay, so for that we have created a folder here, that is lesson 3, and could directly go to the VS Code editor. So just write as cmd and then code space dot enter, and it will redirect us to the VS Code editor. Okay, it's loading. Yeah, now you can see this is our folder. Now inside this folder we'll create a file here, index.html, and then press enter. Our HTML file is created. Let's write the basic snippet of HTML. So just write here exclamatory sign, and it will give us the basic structure of HTML. Okay, now inside this body we can write our JavaScript inside the script tag. So write here script. Okay, now inside this script tag we can write our JavaScript code here. Now we'll learn how to declare and use a variable. First of all, we'll see what is a variable. So a variable is a container. You know what is container? Container means a container which can contain something. So variable like this, a variable is a container. Okay, and it stores some data or values. Suppose this is a name of a variable, suppose x. This is the name of a variable, and it can contain some values like string, okay, it can contain some values, or it can contain some numbers. Okay, so this is the variable. So a variable is nothing but a container for storing data or values. Okay, now the next point which comes to mind is that we can write anything as our variable's name. No, we cannot write anything as our variable name. There are some restrictions. So the variable's name can only be contents with letters. So letters means A to Z, capital A to Z, or it can be small a to Z. Okay, or number 0 to 9, anything, or it can contain underscore, or it can contain $sign. Okay, so this could contains inside a variable. Okay, so let's see different types of variables first. Okay, so let's comment out this by pressing Ctrl//, and so first variable name with capital letters, so it's A, B, C. This could be a variable name. Next can be A, B, C. This is another variable name. So next it could be the combinations of small and capital letter like A, B, C, or any combinations of capital and small letters. Okay, next it could be combinations of letters and numbers, but it cannot start with numbers. The number can be anywhere in a variable, but the number will not be in the starting. Like we cannot write a variable like 4 bc equals to something. So we cannot write like this, okay, but 4 can be inside this or at the end of this variable. Next, it can be IOC underscore IOC or IOC underscore IOC, capital IOC, then some number, and then you can write your values here, or it can be some dollar sign. So dollar equals to comment 6 or multiple dollar. Okay, so variables name can be any of these or the different combinations of these, but there are some restrictions on variable names and we'll discuss about it. So these are the possible variables name. Now we'll see the restrictions on variable names in JavaScript. So restrictions means what types of variable we cannot write it as a variable. Okay, so if we want a variable, suppose a space then b equals to something, this cannot be treated as variable as it contains space between these two characters. Okay, so these types of variable is not allowed. Next is a reserved word. So reserved word in JavaScript cannot be variable, and we have discussed above that variable name cannot start with any number. Okay, if we start a number 5 and then my var equals to something, this cannot be the name of a variable as it contains a number at the first of the variable. Okay, so that's the reason it cannot be treated as a variable. So there are many reserved words in JavaScript like let, const, for loop, for, or var, these. There are many reserved words and these reserved word cannot be treated as variable. Okay, so now let's see some example. Suppose a variable is name. So this is the name of a variable and it contains, okay, it contains this text and we want to print this, then we can write document dot write and then the name of the variable, that is name. Save it and go to live. Okay, you can see the output as input output campus. Okay, so if we write here another variable name, suppose where WhatsApp equals to 628904430. okay, and if I give here a comma and then WhatsApp, let's see what's the output. Let's save it and you can see our output is input output campus. This was our first variable name and our second variable contains this WhatsApp number and it prints in a line. Okay, and if we want to print it separately, let's write here document dot alright, then WhatsApp. Okay, save it and you can see input output campus, then the WhatsApp number. Okay, so next we can declare this variable in a single line. So just write here var and then name and WhatsApp. Okay, so this is the declaration part. Now we don't have to write the var keyword here, we just can write the name and WhatsApp, and these values will be assigned to this variable. Okay, let's save it, and you can see the output is same. Okay, our variable name is declared here, so var name, and we have assigned the values to this variable here. Can you redeclare this? Yes, we can redeclare this. So if we write here name and then assign some values like subscribe to input output campus, then save it, and you can see the change in our output, that's subscribe to input output campus. The name variable contains this value first, then we are reassigning the values here, that is name contains this new values subscribe to input output campus, and these new values will be printed as output. We can reassign the values here, also we can redeclare it. So we can write here like this, var then name subscribe to input output campus YouTube channel. So save it, and you can see there is some changes, that subscribe to input output campus YouTube channel. Okay, so this was the basics of variables, how we can use it very easily in JavaScript. So in the upcoming videos we'll know more about it. If you have any questions or queries regarding this, then please comment down below, and please press the like button, and see you in the next video.